Hello, YouTube. How's it going today? How is your weekend? Today I did personal training and then we worked on my husband's bike outside in the backyard. It was really, really nice, super sunny. I'm seeing half of my head is cut off by my blur. Maybe I'm sitting in a weird spot in the camera, but that's okay. We're not gonna look at my face the whole time. But it's a little bit weird, a little bit weird. Are you guys having a good long weekend? What have you done so far? Love to hear it. I see I have lots of friends here, but it says my viewers is 0, but I have 5 people here, and it's like, am I okay? Now it's at 6. It took a second because I was seeing comments and it said 0 viewers, and I was like, how are people commenting if there's 0 viewers? I was confused. Hey, Monica, William, Charlie, Lisa, Gary, hello. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Today I'm really excited for another video about scams, and I named it Phishing 101. And you'll notice my 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 thumbnail was like a bright orange box for some reason, even though I changed my profile picture on YouTube. So sorry, it looked real weird there. It was a really weird box, but that's okay. Who cares? So I want to start this video on the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center's website. And you can literally click Browse Scams and go through and see a list of scams and how to recognize them and how to protect yourself from them. We're going to start this and then read a few news articles, and we're going to learn how to recognize phishing. This is an alert from February 26, 2024. We're receiving reports of text messages claiming to be from Canada Revenue Agency. That is the tax agency in Canada. The message includes the victim's full name, SIN, and asks that a payment be sent to a phone number. Remember that the Canada Revenue Agency will never ask for a payment via text message. If been part of a breach or a victim of identity theft, fraudsters will use the information as a tool to steal your money. For the purpose of this video, phishing scams will occur over email and text, and they use fear and the desire to act quickly, and they portray that the situation is really, really urgent. You might lose access to your accounts. You may get your bank account frozen if you don't act quickly. So in this case, it's saying that the CRA owes you money, and most likely the only way you're going to get the money is if you click on the link and no. Okay, are we paying CRA? Either way, that makes more sense. If we are paying CRA, we have to click on a link really quickly, or else we're going to get in trouble with the Canadian government, and nobody wants that. Hey, Lori, how's it going? Okay. What is phishing? Criminals use tactics to trick you into giving your personal information or clicking on links. These tactics could be, oh, my throat. Sorry. Email and website name spoofing, urgency, offers of refunds or money, seemingly harmless requests to click links, download attachments, or fill out forms online, instructions to scan a QR code. For example, a scammer could send an email, text, social media, or voice message that appears to be from a recognizable institution or company such as a bank, online subscription services, a business, government department, or agency. I get a shit pile of these from Canada Revenue, not Canada Revenue, Canada Post, where they say, sorry, we missed you. Your package is now in this warehouse. Click this link now and we will reschedule a time to deliver your package. Don't click the link. Do not do it, because I barely get packages, maybe like once or twice a month, if that. And I always get them when I don't have a package coming, right? So yeah, we just have to be careful. And in this website, we're going to see what these different kinds of texts from seemingly reputable companies look like, so we can recognize them. Exactly. And if you ever get a weird text or call from somewhere you think is your bank, Even if it's even if they're trying to tell you how urgent the situation is and you could end up losing a lot of money, it's okay to spend 5 minutes to call your bank just to confirm that whether or not that person is actually from the bank, because honestly, 5 extra minutes isn't going to make you lose all your money. So hang up if you have any feeling of unease in your belly, in your gut, hang up, call your bank and say, this person called me, what is this? And then chances are it's a scam because, like Monica just said, a bank is never going to call you or text you or email you saying asking for personal information. Hi, Anastasia. How's it going? Whew. The message may claim that you need to update your account or that your tax refund is ready. I get those constantly during tax time. Whatever the message is, it's an attempt to trick you into providing your personal or financial information. A variation phishing scams are messages with minimal text that encourage you to click on links or download attachments. The message may seem to be a receipt from a recent purchase, a delivery notification, or something more urgent, such as a notice to appear in court. If you click on the link or attachment, your computer is infected with a virus or malware. The way you get your refunds in Canada, you either get it through check or you get it through direct deposit. You are not going to get it through text message. And if you're not sure, if you have any feeling of unease in your gut, call Canada Revenue Agency and ask them. My mother-in-law got scammed by a fake Rogers email and call. It's terrible. It's terrible. I hate it. Because you think it's from your actual company, but it's just people trying to deceive you. Common phishing lures include current event-themed lures. That's a hard word to say. Cyber criminals and fraudsters use popular current events to compel victims to click the link to share personal information. Some examples of themes leveraged by phishing campaigns are Ukrainian relief efforts, cryptocurrency themed lures, etc. Oh, I hate that. You think you're donating to a worthwhile cause, but it's really someone trying to steal your identity, right? Okay, COVID-19 themed lures. Campaigns where the phishing email or message purports to provide COVID-19 test results, vaccine access, or access to fraudulent COVID-19 related benefit programs. You can go into any pharmacy, most pharmacies, and you can get your COVID vaccine. Government impersonation. I can't say that word. Lures. Phishing campaigns look to leverage the reputation of trusted government organizations like the Canadian Revenue Agency, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and Canada Border Services Agency to compel victims to share personal information or click a link. I'm just checking. I get these texts all the time, and I should start saving them so I can read them to you guys. Ugh. Yeah, I don't have them because I'm purposely trying to not. Okay, that's a reasonable one. That was, a store one, 'cause I never give your email to stores. Never give your email to stores because then you're gonna get emails from that store for the rest of your life. Okay. I'm just checking to see if I have any trash. Okay, I'll read one to you. I'll read a Canada Post one. And I was added to a group chat. So, CA Post reminds you that your package has arrived at the warehouse but cannot be delivered due to incomplete address information. Please confirm your link. Please confirm your address in the link. And then the link canadapost.helpdp.top. CA Post team wishes you a great day. I get those all the freaking time, all the time. And then here's an Amazon one where it's just a link and it says, Amazon, sign in, tap link to respond. No, I'm not tapping a sketchy ass link. I already shared with you guys the Airbnb scam text. What else? I get the same freaking Canada Post one over and over again. Oh, do you guys get the text messages where someone claims that they owe you money? And they're like, "Hey, I owe you money. Here's the link to show that I sent it to you through Interact e-transfer." And then it's like, "No, this is a scam." You click on the link that they send you, and then they, like, steal all your personal information. Did you guys get those? I used to get those all the time, but I haven't in a while. So all of the ones Okay, here's another one, but it's pretty similar. "Your package has arrived at our local warehouse, but it is un." Okay, we already did that one. I used to get a shit pile of these. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. Which ones do you guys get? And I have one in my blocked messages folder that said, "Hi Jack, are we playing golf this weekend?" And I'm like, "No, sir. I'm not Jack. You are a scammer. You are a scammer, sir." Oh, Anastasia gets ones from Canada Post and Amazon all the time. I get Netflix ones all the time saying, "You're about to lose your account." And it's like, "I don't have a Netflix account, sir. I don't. So go away. Shut up with that." Oh, yeah, we all have. We all have. I can tell by the caller's accent, mostly from India for sure. Also, if you answer and you say hello, and then there's a big gap, and then there's like some rustling around, and then they say hello, that's a good sign too. Hello, Neil. Lovely to see you here. I'll only be listening for the next 30 minutes. No problem. Thank you for listening as you're driving. Quick prevention tips. Don't click on links from unsolicited messages. Don't download attachments from unsolicited messages. Watch for spelling mistakes. Don't trust a message just because the email address looks legitimate. Fraudsters can spoof the address. They can also spoof the phone number because if you see a phone call from India or Denmark or Croatia, you're obviously not going to answer it. But if you see it from your local area code, you may think it's your mom calling from a friend's phone or your doctor's office, and for whatever reason, your caller ID isn't picking it up. So they are very, very sneaky, very sneaky. Beware messages claiming to be from the Government of Canada or a law enforcement agency. They will never contact you to offer funds via email or e-transfer. A big one that I'm sure all Canadians get during tax time is an automated message saying you owe money to the CRA and you are about to be the Canada Revenue Agency and you are about to be arrested if you do not call them back immediately. I'm thinking, that one's kind of obvious, but I could understand someone who doesn't have experience with taxes and doesn't understand how debt collection and taxes work in Canada may hear that and get really scared. I'm always getting those can't deliver the package ones. Same. Yeah, you got Amazon calls. You get 10 a week. Gary, do you get 10 a week from the Amazon ones or from Canada Post ones? Which one? Here are some cool examples of some phishing emails and texts. So, suspicious at fraudster.com. That's hilarious. This is a screenshot of a fraudulent text message claiming to be from the Canada Revenue Agency. The text message has grammatical errors. It provides an email address and link claiming that, as promised, your return for the anti inflation benefit from CRA are here. It includes your personal information to make you think that they are legitimate, but it is a scam. I'm pretty sure there's no anti inflation benefit, but if you see anything from your government claiming to be providing you with government support, just Google it. Google it and see if it's actually a real program. So let's see. I literally typed in anti inflation benefit Canada. And so inflation relief checks. What is the anti-inflation program in Canada? Anti-inflation board established by Act of Parliament in late 1975 to administer a wage and price control program. It did not cease all. Okay, so this is really old. So just quickly Googling it, we'll see that there was an anti-inflation program in Canada, but it ended in 79. So if you get any messages from your government, just search the benefit program that they're claiming to be providing and see if it's real. Chances are it's not. This example has an English version followed by a French version. The email looks like an automated message sent from the CRA notifying you that you have new mail online, and that you need to click on the link to sign into your CRA My account to read it. However, the sender's email address is not from the CRA. This is a phishing attempt. And if you think, oh, you get a text message saying, oh, there's an issue in your bank account, click here. There's an issue with your CRA, click here and sign in. If you are actually worried that there's an issue, call your bank, but also exit out of the text or the email and go directly to your bank's website, directly to the CRA and sign in that way. Do not click on any links from your phone or from an email. All different kinds, some robocalls asking for me to dial for a customer agent or a bank fraud investigator. Sometimes I talk and pretend to be old and frightened and help me, please. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Okay, next one. This email looks like an automated message sent from the CR. Oh, we just read that one. Sorry, friends. The appearance and gist of the message remain an important warning for all. The email looks like the automated email sent when the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre received a claim through a fraud reporting system. The email asks you to click on a link to view your report. This is a malicious link and a fraudulent message. Ooh, that one. Too bad we can't see the content of the email. I wish they made it. Can it? Yeah, you can't click on it. Here's one from Rogers. It literally says, "Hello, Rogers. Here why for credit back." No, thank you. An incentive of $500 has been sent to the residents of Quebec. See malicious link. You have an outstanding parking infraction that must be settled. Probably the Rogers telephone/internet company, I'm guessing. Is Rogers a Canadian company? I'm sure Rogers is a Canadian company. Maybe that's why. Do you guys have Rogers in the US? Okay. So this one here, you're worried about having a parking infraction and that you must pay it immediately or else you're going to get in trouble, right? And so you're scared, you're panicked, you quickly click the link and then you realize it was a phishing attempt. As you know, we have removed license plate stickers on all vehicles, so we're giving you back 120 Canadian dollars. Get a hold of it here. And look at that sketchy ass link. Always look at the links because I don't know. Let's look. Let's look to see what the government of Ontario's links are, like what they look like on their website, the structure of it. Yeah. Literally Ontario. You can't see the link, sorry. It just says ontario.ca. It's just ontario.ca. So this weird ass link here, that is not the structure of Government of Ontario links. Because any Government of Ontario government subsidy program is going to have that general flow, like that general address within the site address. That did not make sense, but you know what I mean. Sorry. Alberta MMS. Whatever that means. We notice a mistake on your impost because of the recent grant. We sent you $143.70 as a compensation. Get hold of it here. mygovreturn.com. Canadian websites will have .ca. Any government website from Canada will have .ca. Oh, sorry. Break for a sec. Hey, Julie. Happy Easter. It's lovely to see you. Okay. Government of Canada sent you $540, and the money is waiting to be deposited into your account. The Government of Canada will never randomly send you money that you are not aware of. You'll get money if it's like a rebate for whatever kind of program. You'll get money if it's for your tax return, but you will never get unsolicited money where you don't know why you're getting it. Federal/redirect.com. And look at this weird ass email too. Always look at the email, always look at the link. And then that's what I have on that page. What do we think about that? Sorry, I'm like not clicking the right things here. Did we look at all of it? Let's watch this. Why not? It's only a minute and 16 seconds. Let's zoom out. Okay. Let's zoom out again. There you go. I'm sorry, this video is adorable. I love it because it's like they're actually fishing. I love that. That's so funny. Yeah, weird email address. I don't know why this keeps popping up. Weird email address at suspicious.com. Yeah, as I said, always look at the email address. Always look at look at the business name too, and Google the business name and see if it actually exists in real life. Just do research. Try not to feel the fear and the anxiety that these fraudsters, like the government of Canada says, want you to feel and like what they're depending on, so you will fall victim to their scam. Just stay calm, take a breath, and take a few extra minutes to make sure that the message you're receiving is legitimate before you take any action. Okay, we can finish watching this. Sorry. That was cute. I liked that. Thank you, Government of Canada. I liked that video. So here's another interesting article I wanted to look at. Warning, phishing campaign aimed at senior executives. Now, phishing campaigns targeted for certain workplaces or individuals within that workplace can be very sophisticated. I fell for one and it was fine. I called the IT department. They said it was fine and they double checked everything. But it appeared to be an email from the IT department, and I just put in a ticket about something recently, and it was like, "Hey, click this link and go look at the status of your ticket," which is normal when it's from the employer's IT department, right? But I didn't look at the structure of the email. Once I realized that I clicked on a sketchy link, I looked back and it didn't have the normal phone number, the contact email. It didn't have all the info that's usually included in the IT emails. And I quickly compared it and I went, oops, I fell for a scam. But I just called IT really quickly and everything was fine and it wasn't a big deal. But they're very sophisticated. How do these scammers know the structure of my employer's IT emails? How do they know that? Okay, let's read this. I don't know why this is highlighted. Even government compute. Why is my camera blurry? Ooh, bye. I'll turn my camera off. Sorry. Even government computers can fall victim. They train us not to open unknown emails at work. Yep, for sure. It's outrageous. Accounts of hundreds of Microsoft and Azure user accounts, including those of senior executives, have been compromised recently in an ongoing targeted phishing attack, says researchers at Proofpoint. As part of this campaign, which is still active, threat actors target users with individualized phishing lures within shared documents, the warning says. For example, some weaponized documents include embedded links to view document, which in turn redirect users to malicious phishing webpage upon clicking the URL. These actors seemingly direct their focus towards a wide range of individuals holding diverse titles across different organizations, impacting hundreds of users globally. Those affected the affected user base encompasses a wide spectrum of positions with frequent targets including sales directors, account managers, and finance managers. Individuals holding executive positions such as vice president operations, chief financial officer and treasurer, and president and CEO were also among those targeted. The select the varied selection of targeted roles indicates a practical strategy by threat actors aiming to compromise accounts with various levels of access to valuable resources and responsibilities across organizational functions. Those behind this campaign are using this agent, which defenders should be watching for during the access phase of the attack chain. Now, I don't know what this means. I don't know what that means. They're using this agent, some kind of code to attack the emails of different levels of employees within Microsoft in Azure. Attackers predominantly utilize this user agent to access the Office Home sign-in application, says Proofpoint, along with the unauthorized access to additional native Microsoft 365 apps, such as Office 365 Shell, Office 365 Exchange Online, my sign-ins, my apps, and my profile. And I saw in my research, multi-factor authentication is often not enough, and scammers, hackers are able to somehow get around that. Which I saw it in this article because it's literally in the next paragraph there. Hi, Mr. Ranger Lab, how's it going? It's lovely to see you. We have my camera off because it decided to freak out and flash lots of different colors. Successful initial access often leads to a sequence of unauthorized post-compromise activities, including multi-factor authentication manipulation, so the attackers can maintain persistent access. Proofpoint has seen attackers choosing different authentication methods, including registering alternative phone numbers for MFA authentication via SMS or phone call. However, in most cases, the attackers preferred to add a mobile authenticator app with notification and code. It's so complicated, it's so sophisticated. From there, the attackers may access and download sensitive files, ravage email boxes, send fraudulent email messages to human resources and financial departments, and to hide their tracks, create dedicated obfuscation email rules. There was my old workplace, there was a phishing email going around saying, hey, Mr. CEO wants to give you a lovely gift. Click on this link to get your gift. And apparently a bunch of people were sending it to the IT department. And then we promptly got an email and they said, do not click this. It is a phishing scam. My work sends out fake phishing emails, and if you click on too many, you can get fired. They first do remedial training. Yeah, we had to do a big cybersecurity training as well, and we couldn't get fired. But if you clicked on a phishing email, you had to do a crap ton of additional training. Proofpoint urges IT and InfoSec leaders to monitor for the specific user agent string and secure domains in your organization's logs to detect and mitigate potential risks. Enforce immediate change of credentials for compromised and targeted users, and enforce periodic password change for all users. Yeah, when I clicked on the fraudulent link, the IT department said, immediately change your password and your username. So I did that immediately. So that's a good practice to get in the habit of. Identify account takeover and potentially unauthorized access to sensitive resources in your cloud department. Security solutions should provide accurate and timely detection for both initial account compromise and post-compromised activities, including visibility into abused services and applications. Identify initial threat actors, including email-borne threats. Brute force attacks and password spraying attempts. Let's try my camera again. I'm just going to look at myself for a few minutes. So I thought this was interesting because we saw an example of how phishing can impact individuals in Canada, your average person just playing on their computer or their phone, and then how it can target big multi-million dollar corporations, and not even them, not even just that, but the people who are at the highest ranks, highest levels in the hierarchy in the companies as well. And anyone can fall victim to these because they look very real. They look extremely real. So high-ranking people in Microsoft Office and Azure, was it Microsoft? They're not saying what companies these were with. Sorry, I'm like hunched over and like my chin is disappearing. They're not saying which companies. They just said hundreds, accounts of hundreds of users from these two companies, or from these two like email softwares, but they didn't say what companies they're with. But either way, they are high-ranking officials in their respective companies, and even high-ranking officials can fall victim to it. Okay, so this is not a Canada-specific webpage, but I thought was interesting, so I wanted to show you guys. What are some of the most common scams in 2024? Okay. PayPal scam email. PayPal usually contacts customers via email, which makes it an easy way for fraudsters to target you. Why am I saying it in such a perky tone? It's not a light-hearted matter for sure. Bogus PayPal emails often relate to your account being closed down, suspended, or that you've been paid too much and are owed a refund. Within the email, there is usually a phishing link to a fraudulent website made to look like PayPal's. You will be asked to enter your password in order to reactivate your account or to claim your money. And they'll do that the second you enter their password. They have access to everything in your PayPal account. And if you think there's an issue with PayPal, with your PayPal, if this email kind of worked to get you scared, just go directly to your PayPal and log in. Do not log in through the bogus link. PayPal said it would never ask a customer to enter their password unless they're on a genuine login page. It also said that before sending something that you've sold online, yes, log into your PayPal account to check that it has been paid for. TV license scam emails. The price of the TV license, I don't know what TV license means, is going up this year, which is providing criminals with another opportunity to target you. These scam emails often say that they're missing something. You have to make an urgent payment, you are due a refund, or you can get your TV license cheaper elsewhere. The TV license office said it would only send an email to someone if they missed the payment, and it would only contact you about a refund if it is a request that you have made. These scam emails often include fake TV license numbers to make them appear like the real deal. But you check the correct license number on any information you've been sent when you bought your license. And then it tells you here, genuine email addresses will be sent from the following addresses. Just moral of the story is check the addresses. Just check the addresses. I've gotten many PayPal scams these past 2 months. Oh, do you mean scam emails this past 2 months? That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I got one from the post office. You did? Yeah, I don't know what TV license is. Let's see. TV license UK. I'm not sure what that means. So you can't use a TV service, watch TV on streaming services, or use BC iPlayer on any device without a valid TV license. Thank you, Julie. Amazon scam emails. My next scam video might be an Amazon scam video because my husband sent me an email of a super interesting Amazon scam article, which I think it'd make an interesting video. Yes, yes. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Julie. I was a little confused by that. Okay, two of the most common email scams include an email stating that someone has been locked out of their account and one relating to a fake sale. The purpose of both emails is to worry you into thinking your account has been hacked, which could potentially mean that criminals can use it to buy whatever they like with your money. Amazon said it would never ask for personal information to be sent via email. It would also only ask you to update your payment information if it was linked to an order or a service bought through your Amazon account. If you receive one of these emails, do not respond to it. Instead, you can sign into your Amazon account to see if you need to change or update your payment information and see what orders have been made. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Amazon has a customer service number. Let's see. Because I have a feeling I've talked to them before. Do you guys know? Have you talked to Amazon before? On the phone? Just Google, like, make sure if you get an email from Amazon, Google it, see if you can find an Amazon email, Amazon phone number, and reach out to them to just double check that all your info is secure, your account is secure, and also go into your account and double check that nothing sketchy is going on. Microsoft email scams, we already learned about this. They contain phishing links or attachments, which, when clicked on or downloaded, can grant the criminal access to your data. The phishing email can also relate to an email account running out of storage or be sent through the Teams program. You can report suspicious messages within Microsoft 365 Outlook by clicking on the Report Messages button. If you're on Outlook, you can select the checkbox next to the Suspicious Message tab. On Teams, you can just hover over the suspicious message without clicking on it. I've gotten some emails from people that, I don't know, just the structure of the email made me feel like it could have been a phishing attempt. And so I went into Teams and I just double checked. I typed in the person's name into Teams. I saw that they were an employee of the company and I just messaged them. I said, hey, did you send me an email at this time about this topic? They said, oh, yes, it was me. And I just said, okay, thank you. Just wanting to confirm before I respond. So that's something you can do if you're at work. Search to see if the individual is actually at your company and reach out just to make sure that it's not a scam. Ooh, Netflix scam. Netflix scams are increasingly common, and some of the most recent involve tempting offers for free subscriptions. After the recent price hike, emails offering a free or discounted membership may be appealing, but they will almost definitely be fake. They often advertise competitions to win a free subscription for a year and tell you that you have been specially chosen for a freebie or discount. The language, as is common with phishing emails, usually urges you to act quickly to claim the perk before it runs out. But if you get an email from Netflix and it asks for any of your account details, it's probably not genuine. Yeah, I find that these are like, it's all kind of the same. They tell us how fraudsters use the company to try to scam you. It always says, this company will not ask you for personal information online. So just remember that. If any of these companies say, hey, I want your password, I want your bank account information, just reach out to customer service of that company, do some research, slow down, and just take your time and figure out if it's an actual legitimate request or not. Last year, remember this is the UK, 22,530 people reported their social media accounts being hacked. Oh, this is Facebook, with victims losing a total of 1.3 million, I think that's pounds, according to Action Fraud. Facebook, as one of the largest platforms, is often used by criminals, and phishing emails pretending to be from the social network are common. Facebook said the following are all common email scams which have been reported to it. Notifications of friend requests, messages, events, posters, and photos and videos, emails claiming the person has gone against the Facebook community standards, warnings to update an account or it will be closed, false messages with offers, such as winning a Facebook lottery. Facebook said it would never ask for a person to enter their password in an email or in an attachment to an email, and if you receive one, it's probably fake. I'm just throwing shit around our office. I'm not sure what HMRC is. It's probably a specific UK thing. Let's look. Do you guys know what HMRC is? HMRC. Okay, HM Revenue and Customs. Maybe it's the UK version of Canada Revenue Agency, right? I should have researched that before. Oh, Monica's Facebook got hacked. That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. McAfee scam email. FedEx scams. The following are all common types of FedEx phishing scams: requests for personal or financial details, links to false websites, usually with an altered email address, and it could be, what's it called? Jotform websites. Those are sketchy. Misspelled words, excessive exclamation marks, and incorrect grammar. Claims you've won a large sum or money or lottery prize. His Majesty is the HR part. Oh, interesting. Thank you. iCloud scams. They threaten to delete files stored in the cloud, such as photos and videos. A fake British gas bill scam. Apple email scam. The criminal tries to panic you into acting quickly. Oh, often it will say that there have been several failed attempts to access your Apple accounts. As with many of these styles of attacks, the criminal tries to panic you into acting quickly. Email links will usually take you to a fake phishing website where you are asked to enter your details. These then fall into the hands of the fraudsters. EE scams. I'm not sure what that is, but it's very similar. It's probably a UK government program, and just like everything else, the government of UK will not ask you for personal payment information over email. Call up your government office and talk to them about the sketchy email or text that you received. I thought this was fascinating that they call it spear phishing. Spear phishing, so interesting. Spear phishing is used by criminals to steal data or sensitive information by targeting specific groups, people or groups with information they might be interested in or is familiar to them. Criminals are trying to lure you into parting with your personal information or downloading something that may infect your computer and put your information at risk. So, spear phishing is just phishing, but it's targeted to a specific individual or group of people. What is a whaling phishing attack? Whaling phishing attacks are phishing scams designed to reach senior employees. That's like what we looked at through the individuals with Microsoft and Azure accounts. They target people in senior roles, such as executives working in financial companies and payment service firms. The aim is to persuade you to follow the instructions within the email, which may be to initiate a money transfer, for example. Whaling phishing attacks are one of the biggest risks facing businesses, according to the government's National Cybersecurity Center. The email usually includes personal information about you, use professional business language, and inject urgency to persuade you to act quickly. But there'll also be spelling mistakes, most likely, and grammatical errors. So I thought this was interesting. And yes, there's slightly different kinds of phishing scams coming out of these companies, but they're all very similar. They all want you to act quickly. They all try to scare you, think your account's about to be shut down, make you think that someone is trying to hack into your accounts. So you click on a sketchy link, you type in your password without thinking, and then you quickly realize that you fell prey to a phishing scam. So as I already said, just take your time, look through the info, and just think before you act. That's all. That's all. That's the advice that we can give you anytime you get an email or a text that looks sketchy. So, a lot of this we already looked at, so we're not going to talk about every single part on this page. But there's some more examples that I thought were fun. This is from the Canadian Bankers Association, advocating for a sound Canadian banking system. I know nothing about this organization. I don't know if they're good at their jobs or not, but I just thought this was an interesting example, like another interesting example of different kinds of phishing emails. Okay, so here's one. Your suspicion notification. Hi name. We're unable to validate your billing information for the next billing cycle of your subscription. Therefore, we'll suspend your membership if we do not receive a response from you within 48 hours. Obviously, we'd love to have you back. Simply click restart your membership to update your details and continue to enjoy all the best TV shows and movies without interruption. No, I always zoom in on the wrong page. So here they want you to restart membership and most likely enter in your personal information. If you click contact us, visit help center, same thing. If you are a Netflix or an Amazon Prime video user, just look up the customer service number or the customer service email and just ask them yourself. So this is small. Here's another example. Okay, I know blank is okay. This is a weird one. I don't need to read that on my channel, but it's like, oh, I hacked into your phone camera and I saw that you were watching some pornographic material. You have to give me money or else I will show everyone that you watch porn. It's like, okay. Lots of people do. It's okay. I've gotten those kinds of emails in my junk email before. Have you guys gotten those? Dear customer, it has come to our attention that your account billing information records are out of date. That requires you to update your billing information. Failure to update your records will result in account termination. If you look, these sentences are kind of structured in a really strange way. You could have just said, your billing information records are out of date, comma, which requires you to update your billing information. And I'm not sure why billing is capitalized here. I think this would be a good red flag for weird punctuation and weird grammar. And then here, failure to update your records will result in account termination. We are scared that our bank account is going to be closed, so we act quickly. Click on the reference link below and enter your login information on the following page to confirm your billing information records. ... Click on to confirm your billing information records. Just go to your bank website. Yes, William, random grammar errors. Yes. Why is there the ... Were there weird grammar errors in this one? Yeah, this is a little strange. We are unable to validate your billing information for the next billing cycle of your subscription. Therefore, this could be two different sentences. So that's a run-on sentence. This is a strangely structured sentence. I feel like the grammatical errors in this example are not as obvious than the one that we just read. Yeah. What banks are doing to protect you from phishing. Yes, yes, yes. Look up like any kind of mail you get from your bank advertising a new credit card or saying, hey, you can up your credit limit. Look at the grammar that's on those emails or is in that piece of mail and compare it to the fake organization that is pretending to be your bank and just see what the differences are. Okay, we don't need to know that. So we've already talked about this. Be skeptical. This is how we can protect ourselves. Be skeptical. Fraudulent emails can look like they come from real bank email addresses. If you have any doubts about an email that looks like it is from your bank or a reputable company, contact them before responding to ensure that it is legitimate. But don't use the toll-free number, email address, or website address provided in the email. They may link you to the criminals rather than the bank. Use a phone number, email address, or website address that you know is correct. That's a good one. Do you think they will look more professional with the onset of artificial intelligence? Great question. No idea. Maybe. What do you guys think? Never send personal or financial info by email. Always enter your bank's website using the website address. Yes, yes. And if you don't know, call your bank or walk into your bank. Yes, I do this one. Regularly review your bank and credit card statements to ensure that all transactions are authorized. I always look through, and if I remember recently, I don't remember what I paid for, but it was an extra $400 or $500. And several days before that, I had a really small amount in my credit part of my bill because I wasn't using my credit card. And then several days later, it just jumped really high, and I went, wait a second, that's not correct. And then I looked through all the lines on my statement, and it was fine. I actually paid for that really expensive item or whatever it was, but you just have to double check. You have to be aware of what's in your statements. Make sure that your home computer is protected. Install anti-spam, spyware, and antivirus software, and make sure they are always up to date. Report any phishing emails and delete it. Reporting any fraudulent emails you receive to the bank or another company being spoofed. Sorry. Oh, sorry. The grammar on some of these professional pages really stresses me out. It should be by reporting any fraudulent emails, but it just says reporting. You know what I mean? This sentence doesn't make sense. I will read it the way it is written, though. Reporting any fraudulent emails you receive to the bank or other company being spoofed, you can help us prevent other people from falling for email fraud. To report a fraudulent email, be sure to send the email as an attachment. The Canadian Bankers Association offers a free fraud prevention seminar for seniors and students as part of its Your Money seminars and Your Money Students Financial Literacy Seminar programs. I love that. That's great. That's all I had. Oh my God, we got through a shit pile of info. I agree. I hope scammers don't start using AI to make their scam emails look more legitimate. Okay, I feel like I was talking really fast. I just need to slow down. What have we learned? We have learned that any legitimate organization will not reach out to you over text or email and ask for any payment, financial information, any of your passwords, or your username. We didn't learn this explicitly, but as a Canadian, never give out your social insurance number to anyone ever over email or text. You have to put it on certain kinds of documents, like for tax purposes, for getting a new birth certificate. What else? For license, maybe? Birth certificate, license. I don't know what else. A very limited amount of the government transactions require your social insurance number. Never give it out. We learned to always check the email of a potentially fraudulent spam email being sent. See if it follows the structure of other emails that you've gotten from that organization. If you get an email or a text from a government body claiming that they have some kind of benefit payment for you, never accept it. Delete, block. If you would like, report it to your local governing body. If you're unsure of whether or not it's real, Google it like we did with the Canadian anti-inflation benefit. Just Google it, and then you can see if it exists and maybe reach out to a government call center just to double check. We learned that we have to stay calm, go slowly, do our research, and just relax and take our time to make a decision as to whether or not the email or the text we're receiving is legitimate. We didn't learn this, but we can talk to our family or friends, ask them for their advice. Yeah, call the company. If you get an email from Rogers, Canada Post, and you're worried about it, call the company directly and ask them specifically about the content of your email. Did I miss anything? Did you guys learn anything else that I didn't say? Yay! I'm glad you liked it, Charlie. That's awesome. Yay! I'm glad you liked it, Monica. I'm surprised by how many of the scams you mentioned have landed on my computer and phone. We are all targets. Thanks for the tips. I learned stuff to keep safe. Yay! That's awesome. Oh, I'm late, but I will catch the replay. No worries. Yeah, we're done. We finished everything, but it's so nice to see you, Danny. Thank you for joining. That's all I have for today. I'll go live again on Wednesday. I do not know what my topic will be, but I will think of something interesting, most likely. If not, we'll just stream again on Sunday. But I'm sure I'll think of something to talk about on Wednesday. But I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for listening. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!